All right, here we are at the last day, finally. The box is secure now. Here is the cover. I left it in the wall so it wouldn't get broken. I might stick it on the box so you don't sheetrock the wall up with it in there. So we got the connection. This is a new box, by the way. We had planned to use the one that was in the other room and relocate it, but it had the wrong fittings on it, and it was older, and it didn't make sense to go through all this not for whatever the box costs to not put it in. This is all new. We also were going to do this in copper, but then we realized we're over the crawl space, and there's no space to crawl. You'll see that in a couple videos. So just from the manifold downstairs to here, which is about, 6 feet, we just use PEX to finish off the connection. And if you notice, we're using quick crimp, they're called, these rings. They're getting harder to find. They're a Zern product. Again, not promoting or knocking down anyone's product, but these were the best rings over the last 30 years. We've been using them, never had a problem. They do make another ring that's half the width, but my issue with those are it doesn't grab all the barbs on the fitting. You're in between barbs. The chances are going to come off slim to none, but if there are 3 barbs and you can compress on all 3, why would you just grab 1 or 2? Furthermore, if the fitting only needed 1 barb or 2, they would manufacture it with 1 or 2. So if they made the fitting with 3 barbs, barbs, what I'm talking about, they made it for a reason. I'm quite sure they didn't put 3 barbs on it for the hell of it, because think how much money they would save if they even took 1 barb off for every fitting, right? Every 3 fittings, they can make another barb, have material for, and they're not going to waste money. So the 3 barbs are on there for a reason. But again, this is proprietary Zern. And like I said, it's probably 30 years, I would say, that they started making these. Now they're phasing them out. So we're actually switching over into a different PEX solution. You'll see that in upcoming videos. So anyway, we got that going. Put this in here. The water flowing good there. I also turn these stops at an angle because it's easier to get the hose on there. If it's straight, it's harder or more difficult, or whatever you want to call it. So same thing with the hot. If you want to see it squirt, there you go. So these are both energized now. This is locked. You can now put your sheetrock back. I put these brackets here. This is actually a cross beam bracket when you're going perpendicular to a beam. But I found if you take these and twist the tabs, it keeps it rigid, so it doesn't rattle when the machine is cycling. It shuts off. That's a fast valve on the machine. When it shuts down, if you don't put some kind of support, it'll rattle, so you'll hear it in the wall. On the other side here is the entertainment center, so that would stink if you're watching a movie. It's nice and quiet, or thriller movie or whatever, and all machines going, and you hear bang, bang in the wall. So we put that as added. Everything here is done. We ran a bunch of water down there. There's no leaks. This water here dripped when we were unscrewing the hose. So that's video 1. And again, last day, we are done. And we'll send this along to the client and finish up. See you on the next one.